This is the video that I share with you every month where I cover the best discoveries I made the previous month. So of course, I'm going to talk about the top 5 fragrance discoveries I made in January of 2025. And let me tell you guys, this list is absolutely insane. You are in for a treat. Stick around, they're coming up next. Welcome back to another video, ladies and gentlemen. Max 𝗏𝗏 here. If you do want to make a lasting impression, you know that smelling good is a great way to start. We're going to cover 5 incredible discoveries I made in the month of January 2025. And let me tell you, the year has started really well this year. Great releases, but most importantly, great discoveries. You know, with these lists, they're not necessarily brand new releases, but these are fragrances that I tried for the first time, wore them the month before, and these, amongst dozens that I tried, were the fragrances that really stood out. So let's hop into the list. We're going to kick it off here with a fragrance from a house that I don't normally talk about. And to be honest with you, many people don't really talk about. They don't really make a splash when it comes to the releases. But this one here in particular is one that I highly suggest you guys try out because it has this stealth wealth, old money type of a feel to it. And of course, it's going to be from Moncler. This is their private blend. This is all glass, by the way, beautiful glass construction. It is brownish, like almost like a bronze, creamy color. The bottles are very classy, very hefty. This is called 𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏, which I believe translates to a shard of white woods type of thing. Sprays are really very impressive on these fragrances. But most importantly, the fragrance. Like I said, old world, money, stealth wealth, understated elegance, class, very sophisticated fragrance. This is a very sensual woods, white woods with a white musk. This is sensuality in a bottle. I go as far as saying this is definitely an androgynous scent. A guy or a gal could wear this easily and very nicely. And this has a signature scent style about it. This is something that if you're looking for a fragrance to really complement your presence, your attire, to really give you that special something, 𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏 will definitely deliver that. Incredible fragrance. I'm very, impressed by this fragrance. Overall performance was about 8 hours on average. If you do spray your clothes, you're gonna get 9+, around the 10-hour mark. But nevertheless, the scent itself is amazing. This is, like I said, understated class, sophistication in a bottle. This is when you don't have anything to prove. You're very confident about yourself and you're gonna smell amazing. It's an incredible fragrance that I highly suggest you guys check out. If you haven't tried their private blend, I've tried everything they have to offer in the private blend, and this is the one that really stood out for me. Now, if you want to go on the other end of the spectrum, now this is also a leather-based scent, which you guys know I love. Leathers, boozy fragrances, tobaccos, those are my jams. Those are the kind of fragrances that I enjoy. This one here from the Yves Saint Laurent private collection, this is of course wild leather. I found this fragrance very intriguing. I actually tried this for the first time last month, wore it a lot. It's the perfect season for this one. This is going to be great for fall, winter, dress-up situations, romantic settings. This is an absolutely stunning leather fragrance. There was a fragrance years ago from a private blend of Yves Saint Laurent before this line came about, which I believe was called Noble Leather, which I love. This is going to be very similar to that fragrance, so if you do miss that one, this is going to be the best next thing. But this one has a lot of modern components. It is sweet. It's a sweet style suede leather, but it's also very spicy. There's guaiac wood, so this is a bit bold as well. One word to describe this is exotic. It's a very exotic, intriguing, and captivating type of a scent. Wild leather from Yves Saint Laurent. Definitely, guys, check this out. If you miss Noble Leather, you're gonna love this one. Very intriguing and spicy type of a leather. But one thing is for sure, this is an incredible scent for romantic settings, nightwear, dresser situations. You can potentially wear this all year round for evening and dresser and romantic situations. But I think best seasons for this is definitely early spring, fall, and definitely winter. The next fragrance was a fragrance that was released last year, and I first heard about this fragrance at Scent Explore, but I really didn't have a chance to experience this fragrance until last month. Fully experience this fragrance, wear it heavily in different settings and occasions and situations, and really understand what the fragrance is about. And this is basically a whiskey, brown sugar, resinous, very full, very deep, very bold, very assertive type of a fragrance. Of course, I'm talking about the house of Elysian, American brand, and this is black wood and bourbon. Gorgeous, frosted bottle with a metal plate, heavy metal cap, beautiful presentation. The sprays are very nice, broad mist. And the scent itself is one of those fragrances that as soon as you spray this on and you try it on skin, especially, you're going to be blown away because this is going to deliver something that you've never tried before. This is very unique. This is very intriguing. It's very compelling. It's very inviting, but it's got this really intriguing facet about it that I can't quite put my finger on. The combination of notes make for a very intriguing, exotic, and interesting fragrance. This is one of those scents that will have you scratching your head, but it's gonna have a very addictive factor. You're not gonna wanna stop smelling it. And if you're rocking this fragrance, people around you are not gonna be able to get enough of you. It smells that good, guys. It has this very beautiful, intriguing, boozy and spicy and woody kind of effect. You have rosewood, you have whiskey, you have this bourbon, spicy kind of a feel to it, very pitty. But there's also a grounded vetiver here that adds this smoky earthiness to the fragrance, along with this black vanilla husk, which gives us enough sweetness, but in a very unique way. The facets here are incredible. This smells like nothing I've tried before. To give you a slight resemblance here, just to give you a direction, if you know Chanel's Egoiste, it's gonna have a little bit of a feel of that fragrance because of the rosewood that's contained in here, but it goes into a different direction, guys. The spiciness, the woodiness, and the booziness here are just fantastic. Next up, I'm gonna share with you a brand that does not get the recognition it deserves. To me, it's a niche's niche fragrance brand, one that was founded in the 30s, so it's been around for many years, and it's such artistry the way they put their fragrances together. There are just incredible compositions. This one here I recently discovered, and I also discovered this was released in 2015, so almost about 10 years ago, just about 10 years ago. And I can't believe I haven't tried this fragrance before because this blew my mind. This is oud, resins, patchouli, and vetiver, and of course, a incredible surrounding note of coffee. The fragrance I'm talking about is Oud Divin by Robert Piguet. Guys, what an incredible fragrance. Amazing sprayers, by the way. And this is just mind-blowing. This is incredible. As soon as you spray this on, amazing quality here. The juice is just so full, so deep, so dense. The coffee note here is just done to perfection. And you have this almost boozy liqueur kind of a feel, almost like a Kahlua liqueur, a coffee liqueur kind of a vibe. Just amazing. You have this cocoa, patchouli, and vetiver combination, adds earthy, spicy, and smokiness to the scent. Very, very nicely done. There's a sweetness here, but it's not overly sweet again. You have the liqueur boozy coffee effect from the Kahlua vibe, but then you have the patchouli cocoa sweetness and the gorgeous spicy earthiness and smokiness from the vetiver. Tons of resins here, and of course, there's a dab of oud here to add complexity and intrigue to the fragrance. Oud Divin from Robert Piguet. Definitely one of my favorite discoveries of the month. This is amazing. If I had this fragrance before in my collection, this would have made my top winter of 2025, slash 2024-25, but I am rocking this very, very strongly in the month of February, and of course, I rocked it in the month of January, and this is going to be a gem that I'm gonna be talking to you guys about in future lists for sure. Oud Divin from Robert Piguet, guys. Don't snooze on this fragrance, and more importantly, check out this brand. They've been around for a long time. They know what they're doing. Usually with these lists, I leave the best one for last. And of course, this one here is definitely one that I am in love with. This is a fragrance from a house called House of Ira, and they're American based. They're based in Georgia. This is of course from House of Ira, and this is called L'Artisan. This is an eau de parfum concentration, and basically this is going to be a sweet animalistic leather fragrance. Incredible sprayers, and this is, I'm telling you, this is one of those fragrances that I dare you not to be in love with from the first sprayer. If you have a similar taste to mine, if you like sweet, spicy leathers that are also animalistic, this is gonna take your breath away from the first spray. It is that good, guys. And this is a great thing about this one is, in spite of having all these notes, animalistic, spicy, leathery chords and undertones, undercurrents, very spicy, very animalistic, this is going to be a fragrance that is androgynous. A guy and a gal can wear it. It does lean more masculine, I'll be honest with you, but it has enough sweetness and spiciness along with that woodiness and animalistic undertones that a woman could also wear. It's very well balanced, extremely long lasting. Everything on this list here is gonna give you 10 plus hours. This one here is gonna give you 12 plus, especially if you spray your clothes. Amazing stuff, guys. I urge you guys to try this brand, very quality. I believe they have 5 or 6 fragrances in their portfolio. Don't quote me on it, but this is definitely the one that stood out for me because I love leathers. You guys know leather, boozy fragrances, tobacco scents. Those are the fragrances that I gravitate towards. If they're woody, spicy in nature, resinous, deep, bold, that's the kind of stuff I like. Of course, my fougères, aromatic fougères, herbal kind of nuances. This one here checks a lot of those boxes, and it's just an intriguing fragrance. It's something that people are gonna give you double takes. If you pass someone and you rock in this fragrance, they're gonna go like, wow, who smells this good? What does that smell? I need to get it. That's L'Artisan from House of Ira, guys. Check this brand out. All fragrances here were incredibly curated. I smelled dozens of fragrances so you don't have to. And of course, with my haul videos, with my reviews, top lists, and of course, the best of each month. And of course, at the end of the year, you get the best discoveries of the year as well as the best releases. So these were the top 5 best discoveries I made in January 2025. Stay tuned for more. And of course, if you do appreciate the channel, don't forget to leave your like, subscribe for more, and hit that bell so you get these videos straight into your feed. I'm actually gonna be wearing the fragrance I just shared with you today, L'Artisan from the House of 𝗂𝗏. It's going to be my scent of the day. This is incredible, guys. And I am going to be nuclear. Check this out and thank me later, guys. Again, thank you so much for your support. Stay tuned for more, and I'll see you right back here with another one very soon. Take care.